Hello dear students, welcome to our chemistry class. Today let me start a new chapter from the inorganic section. That is isolation of an elements, or it is also known as general principles and processes of isolation of an elements. It is the term of metallurgy, or it is the part of metallurgy. It is involving that is the metallurgical terms. Each chapter it including totally 4 marks. One question is from part A, that is for 1 marks, question number is 6, and the one question is from part C, that is for 3 marks, question number is 19. Shall I start isolation of an elements? Okay, then please all of you listen very carefully because it is totally dependent upon the theoretical part. Okay, so now first one here, occurrence of metals. Dear students, what do you know about the metals? Occurrence of metals means here, as you know that the metals are exhibit in naturally in combined state. Okay, metals are exhibits naturally combined state in the earth crust. So now here these metals are divided into 2 types, that is one is a native or free state, another one is a combined state. First one is native or free state, another one is a combined state. Go for the example for the native or free state, that is non-reactive metals like a silver, platinum, and then go for the example for the combined state, that is the oxides, sulfides, carbonates, halides. These are the metals types. How many types are there in the metals? One is a native or free state, another one is a combined state. See here, dear students, in the earth crust, the metals are present in the combined form. In the earth crust, all these different types of metals are present in the combined form. Here, these are dependent upon the reactivity, or going to the reactivity of these metals is known as minerals. Going to be high reactivity of these metals is known as minerals. But dear students, all minerals or all metals are not used in the extraction. All minerals are not used in the extraction of metals. Some of the minerals are used in the extraction of metals. Those are having the high concentration, economically friendly, easily extracted is known as ores. Here, next one, see here, the only metals as a gold as well as a platinum, it present in the earth crust, it is in the native form or as well as a free form or free form. The only metals like gold and platinum are present in the earth crust in native form or in a free state. It is having impurities along with this one, that is the clay as well as sand. Here, dear students, here one question arises. Give the example for the native or free state of the metals. What are those? Your answer is, that is one is a gold and then another one is a platinum. These are the examples for the free state or that is the native state. Next we will see about that is the relative abundance of element in the earth crust. See here, this is the first one is oxygen percentage, and this is about the silicon and aluminium, iron, calcium, sodium, magnesium and all other elements. This is the relative abundance present in the earth crust. Let me see here what is the percentage of that metals in the earth crust. See here, in the earth crust, first one is that is the aluminium is there, it is having relative abundance by weight percentage value is 8.23, second one is iron 5.80, third one is a calcium 4.15, sodium 2.36, magnesium 2.23 and then potassium 2.09, titanium 0.46. See here in this one, first one is a aluminium. What is its relative abundance value? That is the 8.23. How much? 8.23. So therefore, aluminium is known as first most abundant element. Dear student, here one question is arises for 1 marks. which is the first most abundant element? What is that one? That is the aluminum. You already know about that. We are using in our day-to-day life, that is the aluminum. Means aluminum, it is having a wide range of applications in variety of industry. Aluminum is having a wide range of applications in our day-to-day kitchen utensils. Okay, then this is about the aluminum sheets as well as that is a wrappers. In our day-to-day life, aluminum is having a wide variety of applications. Here, what is the next one is there? Iron. What its relative abundance? That is the value is 5.80. Its value is 5.80. Here this iron is known as the second most abundant element in the earth crust, and it is very important also. Okay. Iron is known as second most abundant elements in the earth crust. Here this iron, it is also a play very important role in our biological system, like in it containing or it present in our blood, and then it present in our day-to-day food. So therefore iron is known as second most abundant element. Next, see here dear students, let me see some metals cycle. What is that metal cycle involving is, that is the first one is mining. Mining means you can take that is the ore and then undergoes the mining process. After mining, it undergoes the extractive metallurgy, means it undergoes the metallurgical terms, and then later it comes into that is the metallurgy science and technology. Metallurgy science and technology means that is dependent upon the metal characteristics. Okay. Likewise, it undergoes the metallurgical science and technology, then it comes into the product manufacturing. You have to manufacture that metals in the form of as our requirements. Then it comes to the market, that is the product use. It comes to the market, and then that product it will use or that is a useless, means it provide the profit or it provide the losses. So that losses metals, again it undergoes the recycling process. That losses metals, again it undergoes the recycle process, then again it will continue. This is about the metals cycle. Next, see here what are the terms involved in the metallurgy. Dear students, a very most important terms in the metallurgy are, that is the minerals, ores, matrix or gangue. Okay, minerals, ores, matrix or gangue. Let us see here one by one. That is, first one is the minerals. What are the minerals? Okay, or what is the minerals? Minerals is nothing but these are a naturally occurring materials. These are naturally occurring materials containing metals or metallic compounds, and it is obtained by mining process. These are naturally occurring materials, it containing metals or metallic compounds. It is obtained by the mining process. See that diagram, it is one of the apparatus to get that is the minerals. And then what are the example for the minerals? You can remember or you can tell any one example for this one minerals, that is the minerals of iron. Just you have to think what are the minerals of iron. Here minerals of iron is a hematite, magnetite, pyrite, limonite as well as a siderite. These are the most important ores of the iron or minerals of the iron. What are those? First one is hematite, magnetite, pyrite, limonite, siderite. This is the very important for your examination purpose. What are the ores of iron or what are the minerals of iron? Minerals of iron are this type, that is the 5 types. And next one is metals, it having the different types of ores. Metals means different types of metals are having itself the different types of ores. Let me see you one by one. Aluminium, iron, copper, zinc. First one, aluminium, ores. Okay, what are the minerals of aluminium, or what are the ores of aluminium? See here, the minerals of aluminium is first one, that is the bauxite. Bauxite, it plays a very important role in metallurgical term. It looking like this one. First one is a bauxite, second one is a corundum. It is looking like this one, and then this is about the cryolite, and this is the China clay. These are the most important minerals of the aluminium. What is the first one? Bauxite. Bauxite, it is used, that is the extraction process. Second one is corundum, is the cryolite, China clay. Next one is minerals of copper. What are the minerals of copper? Here first one is copper pyrites, or it is also known as a chalcopyrites. Copper pyrites, or it is also known as a chalcopyrites. It is looking like this one. And the next one is azurite. It is a bluish color, shiny bluish color is there. And copper glans as well as chalcolite is there. Next one is malachite, and the next one is cuprite or ruby copper. This azurite as well as cuprite or ruby copper, it is having some interesting character in the copper, that is the minerals of copper. These all are the minerals of copper. Very most important one is copper pyrites. Okay, next one is the minerals of zinc. What are the minerals of zinc? Here first one is a valemite. It plays a very important role in the zinc. Next one is a calamine, and then next one is a zincite. Next one is zinc blende, or that is the sphalerite. These are the important minerals of the zinc. Dear students, see here once again, what are the minerals of zinc? First one is a valemite, calamine, zincite, zinc blende or sphalerite. Next see here, minerals of iron. Already you know about, okay. In the definition of the minerals, you can already have a minerals of iron example. So again let me see here, first one is a magnetite, hematite, magnetic hematite, and then ilmenite. This is about the limonite, and this is about the siderite. These are the important minerals of iron. What are those? Magnetite, hematite, magnetic hematite, ilmenite, limonite, siderite. These all are the minerals of iron. Now let me see here, our next point is ores. What are the ores, or what is the ores? Ores is nothing but these are the minerals from which metals can be extracted conveniently and economically. These are the minerals from which metals can be extracted conveniently, economically. Dear students, ores can be defined as these are the minerals. It is used in the extraction of metals. It will become very easy as well as economical friendly. See here, this is about the one example for the ore. Next one, we will see about matrix of Gangue particles, or you can call that one Gangue particles. Matrix or Gangue particles, or matrix or Gangue particles. Here, what are the matrix? Matrix means the unwanted impurities. Unwanted impurities such as mud, stones, sand, etc. which are present in the ore. Dear students, here matrix or gangue is nothing but that is the unwanted materials. Unwanted materials means we considered as that is the impurities. Okay, because for example you can take a rice particles. For cooking purpose you can use that is the rice particles. But before cooking, your rice particle is having some impurities, okay. That impurities you want to separate, then you will go for cook. So here that impurities are known as the matrix or gangue particles. Here the unwanted impurities are present in the ore is known as matrix or gangue particles or gangue particles. See here the example, that is the silica is the gangue particles in the hematite ore, and then ferrous oxide is present in the gangue particles in the copper pyrite. These two are very important for your examination purpose, for as like a multiple choice question, or for that is for 1 marks question. What about the first one is silica? It is the gangue particles in the hematite ore. Or sometimes the question arises like this one, copper pyrite, it containing which type of matrix? That is the ferrous oxide. This is about the matrix or gangue particles. Next let me see here metallurgy. or metallurgy. What is meant by metallurgy? Metallurgy means here the process of extraction of pure metals from the ores. The process of extraction of pure metals from the ores. It is known as metallurgy. Dear student, in this one, metallurgy means here this process, it is involved in the extraction of pure metals from the ores. You can take ore and then undergoes the extraction process, then you will get finally, that is the pure metal, is known as metallurgy. This is the one of the apparatus used in the metallurgy. Dear students, understood all of you what is meant by metallurgy? Because in this session, all these concept, it belongs to only 1 marks questions, okay? Only 1 marks questions. That is the metallurgy means process of extraction of pure metals from the ores. And then this is about our today's session is over. What we learned in today's session, that is about the relative abundance, okay? What is the first most relative abundance of the metal? That is the aluminum. What is the second most abundant element is there? That is the iron. Next you can have an idea about that is the minerals. Minerals of iron, minerals of copper, minerals of zinc, minerals of aluminum. And then next one is the main important terms in the isolation of an elements. What are those? That is the first one is minerals, ores, matrix of gang particles, and last your definition is a metallurgy. Remaining part we will see in the next session. Just you will be wait for that one. Thank you.